Time. I follow the wind.
Incoming! Hey! Don't blink!
One with nature. Time to go.
Where are we going now? We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
No detail slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Itea is responsible for managing the whole realm. Wow! Sounds like Miss Itea must be way busier! You'd think so, wouldn't you? Can't you comment on that at all, Itea?
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
Time to go.
The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse, but I'm trying to remember now.
Huh?
Hey, don't forget! I'm just the...
I believe it's that way. Though he might prefer to be alone. And having a... So if I were him...
But how do you know which...
Simple.
Oh, good point!
Into the wind. One with nature. Brings a smile to my face.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? Huh? Who's that?
Yes, Sosimos! 'Tis I, Idia!
This is a surprise. I was sure you'd be...
Curled up in a fetal position?
Wow, what a fascinating little creature. Did you just read my mind?
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just...
I knew from the start that a manager...
Mascot?
Okay, enough. And that's why we came to see you. Well, do you have the component that fell out of the central hub?
I do. I'm afraid...
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the...
I'd have thought he wants us...
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. Oh,
What has... Although I was hoping... You're a big group.
Ush, I want to help. Can we...
Also, truth... Suddenly...
Huh?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Idia.
Whoa.
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a maid. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves?
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key in the heroine... Well, is everything...
Director Zosimos? How do you pronounce...
let me see. Ah, that's Sojour.
Oh, wait. There's another one.
It's okay, Klee.
That would be most appreciated, Kaeya.
You're...
Oh, you think if I make it a...
What can I say?
Great. If you need me for any...
Wonder what the theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
Brings a smile to my face.
Incoming.
The wind knows me.
Speed of light. Good.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, please, come here. Feast your eyes on this stage.
So, directors have to design the Sounds like a...
Idea has her work cut out for her too, you know. Well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, but even though I'm very grateful.
So...
Like I said, from a young age. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills. So I ended up spending most... Don't get me wrong, I do love building...
No wonder you only...
By the way...
The one you only...
Yeah, if it's not here, but... I...
No problem. Whoa! Look at all these books! Now, where's the master script? Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Look. Wow, this looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the... Most of them look like we're... This is the... Let's go give it to Director Zosimos! Zosimos, we got your script!
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters.
You don't sound very...
It's true. I realize now that even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Those subtle differences are what make each performance special. The truth is, now of course, preprint, but I'd like the Traveler to go into the preprint set and help move props around during the reason is, yes, even if it really...
Hard to turn a guy down after...
Thank you. Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me...
Sorry, Kaeya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice will, you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs, but he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes, it was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
If I only had a lamp to guide me through this wretched forest, then I could survive.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. Ugh, what a pain.
I can help! Traveler, catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard, for a Jumpy Dumpty, who was passing by, helped to clear a path for her.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick, get in the light.
Coming!
She was an extraordinary mage with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy! But better still, a sojourner's home!
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Wow, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself. After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared, leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. Then I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then? The bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her. When the Dagger Bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the Dagger Bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
And we're done! Seems the show went Mr. Honorary Knight! Didn't I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery mage! Wow, great costume, Klee! As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away, what a cute... Klee loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait, no, I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you. my dear little mage.
Miss Dia said that she tailored it a little bit so it would fit me. But you were the one who designed and made it.
Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like Adia did a great job too!
It was nothing really. Just one of those, oh no, whatever shall I wear to the ball moments.
Sewing is an art in its own right.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go.
She gets embarrassed so...
Idea's a
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's...
So, what did you all think of the play?
Huh?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I?
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on. Paimon could tell that you ran... The characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1000...
Miss Dia, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people...
Especially when it...
But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. You think so?
Dia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon...
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't... And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage.
What a great...
I wouldn't say I'm...
Still, now that Paimon thinks about it...
That's... We all use our... Fast forward. Of course, a director can accomplish...
Hey, don't mention...
Okay. Here, take this.
It's the bottle from the show.
That's right. Can you guess the secret behind why it...
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy.
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on. This will only take...
This outfit's more fashionable than...
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to do a little something for you.
A dream come true.
Yes, her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought...
If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Cool! Kaeya's turned into the real dagger baby.
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day? That's...
Don't be silly. If I know our director...
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes.
Oh.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh. I'm good. Thank you again.
Oh, please.
Can I keep wearing...
Please do. By all means.
Yay! Kaeya!
Sure.
Bye-bye, Mr.
Take care, my dear friends.